Good morning from Shinob Kibe. I'm at the, well, that'd be kind of the eastern rim of the cliffs of the Shinob conglomerate. It's a member of the Chinle Formation that caps the top of this little knoll. All of the rock that I'm standing on is this conglomerate, member of the Chinle Formation. It's all through there, makes up the top of this little knoll. As we look down though, we're seeing two distinct layers. The upper red member of the Moenkopi Formation that's here, right below us, kind of forms this steep slope with finer grained siltstones and mudstones. At the bottom of that upper red member, right down there, you can see that kind of ledge of yellowish rock. It's right before you get into the gray stuff. Well, near the bottom, that's kind of a cliff that apparently, based off of my reading, it's kind of more sandstony cliff that outcrops at the base of the upper red member. Well, below that, all of these hills that are kind of somewhat torn apart by ATV trails, it's kind of grayish green. Well, this is the Shinob Kibe member of the Moenkopi Formation. It's really gypsiferous, has a lot of gypsum in it, and it outcrops here along the northern base of Shinob Kibe, the southern. I get my things mixed up. Oh, it's a nice sunrise there in the clouds. Anyways, I mean to say the southern base of Shinob Kibe has this Shinob Kibe member, that's the grayish one, whereas the northern side of the Kibe over here does not. This Shinob conglomerate that I'm standing on right now, here's my feet. It forms these kind of massive bouldery conglomerates, and that cap most of the knolls in the Washington fields. As we look that way, most of the knolls, let's see, it's hard for me to point. There's Webb Hill back there. Other knolls in this area are mostly capped by the Shinob conglomerate. Here we're on the western side of the Virgin Anticline. You can see the rocks on Shinob Kibe. They're tilting this way, kind of to the north and to the west. This hill that's right behind the development here, I can't remember the name of that hill, but it's made up of Permian Kaibab limestone. Now that's, all the domes in the area. This might be the Washington City Dome. Looking up north this way towards the dump, there's a little dome in this region. It's also made up of the Permian Kaibab Formation. That's this kind of older limestone that's in the center of the anticline. So there's the center of the anticline, and as we go this way towards the west, the layers are tilting this way because, in anticline the layers are warped like this, like an A. So on this limb, the layers are tilting this way. On the opposite side, they're tilting the opposite way towards the east. Now, way over there, we can see the top of Sand Mountain. That's all Navajo sandstone, and that is younger than all the rocks here, closer to the center of the anticline. As you move away from the main axis that's right here, the rocks get younger in age when you're talking about an anticline. Anyway, so there's Sand Hollow Reservoir. All of that stuff over there is Navajo sandstone. and then even, you know, lots younger layers right over there. That's the Hurricane Cliffs, kind of the north end of the Hurricane Cliffs. That's younger stuff. We can see some peaks of Zion National Park over there, and those are Navajo sandstone. But you know, here it's very clear to see. Right here we have these same layers that I just explained. Shinob conglomerate caps the kind of the ridge of the anticline. The layers are tilting to the westward, and you have these red Moenkopi layers that are at the base of this hill right here. The Virgin River has cut this canyon that separates this main limb of the anticline from Shinob Kibe, which I'm standing on now. And Shinob Kibe is just kind of isolated up here. It was never covered in lava flows. You can see the lava flows flowed down from the north, from eruptions towards the Pine Valley Mountains, and they've kind of ended right here. And subsequently, I believe the Virgin River has carved that out, so there's a lot of erosion going on. Anyways, this Shinob conglomerate, I can talk about it as I maybe walk up to the top and then start back. The Shinob conglomerate that I'm standing on is a member of the Chinle Formation. It's kind of a terrestrial deposit. It was formed in braided streams and channels. Let's see, near the more the upper end of the Triassic. This is upper or late Triassic in age. This apparently contains pieces of petrified wood and some plants. And as I'm walking along here, I don't see any of that stuff, but it is definitely, you know, a terrestrial, sort of a stream, braided stream type of deposit. Yeah, and the streams flowed to the north, kind of to the northwest towards the Triassic Sea. So, you know, much of Utah was above ground at this time, but it was very low relief, and the Moenkopi Formation that I'm, you know, talked about, that's below us here on Shinob Kibe, the more reddish layer. Now that was, you know, deposited in kind of shallow marine type of environments, kind of tidal flats, floodplains, but it was very shallowly marine. And then there was a period, you know, at the upper part of the Moenkopi Formation, there's a period where, look at this nice little crack here, looking down through these Shinob conglomerate massive boulders there to the lower portions of the Kibe with the members of the Moenkopi Formation. There's the, I guess, the top of the peak over there. And anyways, so both of, you know, just the last thing that I'll say is both of these formations, the Moenkopi and the Chinle Formation that I'm on right now, were deposited in very shallow marine, or like this stuff that I'm standing on, braided rivers. However, it's the case in both of these formations that they were deposited from extensional erosion that was going on, and that came from kind of a highland that was to the south and southeast of where we are right now. I think it was like Colorado, New Mexico. That area was kind of an elevated highland, and here I am at the top. I thought that I had seen maybe some evidence of, I don't know, stream deposition, but I'm not sure that that's right here. Yeah, I'm not very good at looking at small features of the rock. Oh, but terrible new development down there is going on in the Shinob Kibe, member of the Moenkopi Formation. Really grayish green gypsiferous rock, and they're building those terrible new homes. I don't think they should have built right there at all. But if they ever build up here, I will, I don't know, go protest or something. Anyways, here I am at the top of Shinob Kibe on this kind of chilly morning, looking at the geology of this this kind of western limb of the Virgin Anticline with Triassic strata.